All right, welcome into Indianapolis. This is the 2024 Scouting Combine on-field workouts. This is the public part of the Combine. Kicks off on Thursday. Interviews, medicals, already underway. All 32 teams are on the ground here in Indianapolis. There's, of course, some stories involving veteran players that should develop over the next few days. L'Jarius Sneed now has permission to seek a trade, same with Zach Wilson. Well, we know Ohio State's star, Marvin Harrison, who may be the best player in this draft, who may be the best receiver prospect to come out since Julio Jones and A.J. Green in 2011, will not take part in any of the on-field stuff, will not take part in any of the physical testing, and he probably won't do any of that at his pro day either. The question then would become why? Well, it's because he has nothing to gain from it. He is taking the approach that if he's better off based on his draft position, getting himself ready for his rookie year rather than getting ready to show out for scouts either at the Combine or at his pro day. We've seen where players in the past have shown up out of shape for spring workouts with their teams because they weren't training to play football. Well, Marvin Harrison is training to play football, and I think that that's something to keep an eye on. This is how a lot of kids are starting to approach these sorts of things, with more of a business-minded approach. And you can see it with the quarterback class as well. The top three quarterbacks, the presumed top three quarterbacks in this year's class, Jaden Daniels from LSU, Drake May from North Carolina, and of course the presumed #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams from USC, will not be throwing here at the Scouting Combine. Now, those guys are expected to throw at their pro days, but they are not going to throw for scouts here. Meanwhile, the next group of kids, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, and Spencer Rattler all will throw because those guys do have something to gain. I think more kids now are looking at this sort of event from a cost-benefit analysis standpoint. What's it going to cost me if I don't do well? What can I gain if I do well? If you're in the top 5 or 10 picks, you don't have a ton to gain here. So you come, you interview with the teams, you do the medicals, and you move on to the next phase of the process. And in some cases, guys, again, won't take part in pro days. That's where Marvin Harrison is at, because he doesn't have a ton to gain. Malik Neighbors from LSU, Rome Odunze from Washington have a chance to gain some ground on him, but I can't envision a scenario where Harrison isn't the first receiver taken, which again is exactly why he's taking the approach that he will. Over the next couple of days, we plan to have more coverage from here. We will be monitoring everything that's happening on that veteran market. Again, I think that there could be an active trade market over the next few weeks, and of course, over the next couple of days, we'll be breaking down what happens on the field at Lucas Oil Stadium.